Alright, so the first thing I'm going to start you guys off with is constructing the flower, and then we will work on the panels, attaching the flower, and then assembling the entire pouch. To start off with the flower, we're going to need our orange yarn, your crochet hook, and we're going to start with round 1, which is a magic circle, and you can follow along using the chart, the written instructions, or a combination of both. Alright, so to start step 1, round 1, we're going to do a magic circle, and we're just going to make a loop like this. Your tail's going to be hanging off on the left side, and then your working yarn is crossed over the tail like this, and you're going to insert your hook into the loop and pull that loop through. Then you're going to do a yarn over and pull that yarn over through the loop on your hook. This completes your magic circle, so now we're going to move on to our single crochet. So we're going to start with a chain 1, and then to do a single crochet, you're going to insert your hook into the center of your magic circle, do a yarn over, pull through that first loop, do another yarn over, and then pull through both loops on your hook. And then you're going to repeat that single crochet stitch 5 more times for a total of 6 single crochets for your first round. I'm almost at the end of round 1, and I'm tightening this ring down a little bit and then working my last few single crochets. I finished my 6 single crochets, so now I'm tightening on the ring to close it down. And I'm going to do a slip stitch into the chain 1 at the beginning of the round. This chain 1 is tiny, so it's a little bit difficult for me to get my hook under both legs of that chain 1, but once I get it in there, to do my slip stitch, I just do a yarn over, pull through both sets of loops on the hook at the same time. And then going right into round 2, I'm going to do a chain 1, and then I'm going to work 2 single crochets in each stitch for a total of 12 single crochets. And this is significant because once we start working on the petals, we are going to be working 12 petals. So there's 12 total petals, and there's 12 single crochets in round 2. Now I'm working my 12th single crochet, and I'm going to follow that up with a slip stitch into the chain 1 at the beginning of my round, and then I'm going to go right into round 3, which is going to be a chain 1 and then doing 1 single crochet in each stitch, so 12 stitches total. You'll also notice that working 12 single crochets in round 3 is going to cause the center of the flower to cup in a little bit, and that's just going to give it that little bit of a 3D shape. And now I'm working my 12th single crochet, and then I'm going to do my slip stitch into the chain 1 to close off this round. I'm going to snip off my yarn, leaving myself a 4 to 6 inch tail, because the next step I'm going to weave in these ends, and then we will be ready to work on the petals. And I'm just pulling that tail through the last loop on my hook, and I'm going to grab my yarn needle and weave in the ends. We don't need to overthink this step too much. I'm just going to thread my yarn needle, and then on the back side of my flower center, I'm just going to thread that tail under 3 or 4 loops on the back side, and then snip the ends off close to the center. Alright y'all, we finished the flower center. Now grab your pink yarn. In the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to work the petals.